I ain't got them out yet. Once I dig them out,
get back over here, man.
so I put them in my rearview mirror.
Two lines. We're on the outside. You're playing defense. These guys line for shooting. I just get three guys in your line of defense. Okay, Thomas on that side. Okay. Caleb, Thomas. Over here. Hey, Thomas, you're on defense though.
Did you get done?
Ready, go. Go. What happened, Vernon? Hey.
What are you doing?
Ready. Ready, go.
Do I need to go with you?
We're almost there. Jump up, get that ball, coach.
When do you go?
I can't wait on that.
Text me if you need me, so get in here. I'll be right there. You should be.
Back on the ball.
City General Government. Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Here.
Miller. Here. Robinson,
Here.
Gibson,
Here.
Melton.
Here. We bow. Lord Father, we just come to you today thanking you that you're the one and only living God, Father. We just ask you to be with us tonight. Give us wisdom, discernment, Father. Let us make decisions that you would have made for this city and for our government to move forward. Lord, I ask you also to bless our state and our federal leaders also, Lord. Just watch over all our workers, our firemen, our policemen, all of our employees here at NOAA. Just watch over them and grant them safety. This we ask in the precious name of Christ. Amen. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Consent actions. By single motion, the board approves or adopts the following items or actions. Any items marked consent may be moved from the list at the option of the commissioner and acted on separately. 3.1 is approval of check register for general government October 3rd, 2019. 3.2 is approval of claims for general government pay as funds become available. Got any questions or concerns there?
And the claims that you guys have are TNT construction for repair of the culvert and then a rip repair for the fire station.
Where's the culvert one?
TNT construction.
TNT? Right here. I'll make a motion to approve.
Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Miller. Yes. Robinson.
Yes. 4 is reports. 4.1 is treasurer report.
At the current time, available municipal authority, available cash after bills and operating transfers $80,179.56. The Medical Trust Authority, also available after payments, is $381.80. General Fund balance after payments will be $52,932.76.
4.2 is City Manager.
And we've had several personnel matters this last month, and John and I are working on some economic development stuff.
4.3 is Code Enforcement.
Nothing to report at this time, I'm just working on some past stuff.
4.4 is Police Chief.
We took 31 reports, written reports this month. 11 of them included arrest. There were 91 tickets issued. Out of the 91 citations, 36 of them were to semis out on East Highway 60. So they still continue to disobey the signs, go down and tear people's yards up and get stuck, and it's become a nightmare.
Do we have signs up?
There's signs everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah,
including on the highways coming in.
both directions.
Yeah.
I attended the FBI's CART training last week in Coffeyville. That's the Children's Abduction Response Team. It was pretty intense, 3-day course. It teaches you how to set up a command and react to an abducted child, how to use all the different systems. Captain Fromberger attended the annual Canine Conference in Tennessee. Officer Joshua Colson graduated CLEAT this month, so he's done. Officer McWilliams starts the 23rd of this month, so we'll lose him for 16 weeks. The good news is CLEAT has their funding back now from the state, so therefore we no longer have to pay for meals or ammunition or any of that stuff. So they're getting all that back. We received donations from local businesses to assist with the animal shelter project, citizens and businesses. And then family made donations for us to build our own interrogation room. We've got the cameras and it's set up. We used it for the first time today interviewing a suspect. They donated it. I told them that it would be shared with the Sheriff's Department, Wildlife Department, OHP. So they were very gracious about it.
That's great. Thank you very much. 4.6 is Animal Control. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Donald. 4.5. Fire Chief.
I really don't have anything to report. It's been too wet all month to be able to work out here on the building, so we're going to start back on it tomorrow. Hopefully make some progress.
4.6 is Animal Control.
We have 6 adoptable dogs in the shelter right now, and we've had 2 adopted out in the month of September.
Madam Mayor, I'd just like to say Kyle's doing an excellent job at the animal shelter.
Great.
He took over with not knowing how to do any of it. Hannah came in for a day and showed him the ropes, and he's been doing an excellent job.
Thank you. 5 is discussion and appropriate action on 5.1, approval of resolution 2019-10-1, accepting the Oklahoma Department of Commerce's Community Development Block Grant 17615 CDBG-CIP 19 Capital Improvement Plan, and authorizing the mayor and city clerk to sign and submit such documents through the OK Grants website related to the project identified as 17615 CDBG-CIP 19 and any other related documents.
This
That was a
is,
mouthful.
yeah, Carrie Jester came and talked to us a while back, and the council approved for him for us to apply for a grant, for them to come in and GPS all of the city's assets, sewer lines, drains, water lines, and we were awarded the money, and that's what the resolution is, saying that yes, we'll accept the money.
Yay.
Do I have a second? Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. 5.2 is approval of resolution 2019-10-02, authorizing application for financial assistance from the Rural Economic Action Plan Fund for concrete work on the fire station.
This is a $50,000 grant that we can apply for every single year. And the fire department, Dawn, has applied for this grant for the concrete for the new building. It's $49,200 approximately for the concrete at 5,500 square feet. So we just need to approve the resolution so we can submit this.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll say I approve it.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. 5.3 is authorized solicitation of bids for roof on the old museum building.
We know that when you work on the old museum building roof, it makes a little bit, I don't know what to use that building for file storage, at least for now. So I would like to put out for bids and then come back to the council and tell them how to get this and fix that one.
Do you realize how we're getting these roofs fixed? It's a foam-like deal, right? And we just fixed the city hall itself. And it's, how long is it guaranteed? 15 years.
And it worked.
And it works. I mean, Chief, well, you know how Chief is. He'd come tell me about all the things going on down there. We took a walk through there, and it's not leaking anymore. So this seems to be an economical way for us to fix a lot of our roof leaks.
Dean, we had a huge hole. You seen it, in that empty bay. They sealed it off. There's no water in there today from the weekend.
Incredible.
That is incredible.
Is that a flat roof?
It's still flat size.
Yeah.
We got enough rain the other day to
Test it out. For sure.
Yeah, we had ceiling tiles cracking in around us and
Yeah.
just water pouring in.
So we just need a motion. Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second? Roll call, please.
Melton,
Yes.
Gibbs,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Bridges,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. Zoning variance for Marcia Still, mobile home more than 10 years old and lot not zoned for mobiles.
All right, Dawn and I both have been contacted several times about this. I spoke to the trailer sales place myself and told them I could not grant them any moving permits or any type of permits to move this trailer in. First of all, it's a 1999, so it's more than 10 years old, which exceeds what the ordinance limits are. And we've been given two different addresses to where this trailer's going to go. One is Open Choctaw, which is up here in the pink. The other one is the 400 block of Hickory, which is down here in the pink. This pink area is our zone, R1A, and you cannot have a mobile home in those zone areas. This orange right here is R1B, and you are allowed mobile homes there. I just wanted you guys to be able to see where the zoning lies. So I cannot approve their request for permits or anything to move a mobile home based on ordinances. So the only thing that they could do if they wanted to present their case would be to come in front of council. I was able to get approval for the signatures I needed for the agenda request, so it could be on the agenda so you guys could address it. And it's just kind of in your hands, whatever you decide you want to do.
Is Marcia Still here?
I'm here. It's on the corner of Oak and Choctaw. It's, I don't know, Karen, if you remember where Mall was. But it's right at the end of where the street where Mall is where it's at. So it's at the end of Oak Street. So it's like catty corner from Mall is where it's at. And I brought pictures of the trailer. you guys would like to see.
Any of the outside of the trailer?
I did, it's in there as well.
Whose ward is that?
Is that mine? Or is it not?
That might be Gary's.
Gary's,
I think maybe.
Actually, there's a 99 hall trailer that is 2 lots beside.
What size is this?
It's 3 bedrooms, I'm not for sure measurements, long new measurements.
Okay. So you haven't purchased it yet?
No, I haven't bought it, but they have it held for me.
Oh, okay.
So all of, my down payment and everything is put down and everything. They've held it for me for several months.
Gary, that's your ward. Do you have any questions? Any thoughts?
It's a beautiful trailer. You said it's another of the same year?
Yeah, 2 lots down beside me.
You said Choctaw, look, that's, you're talking about just west off of Choctaw, right on one of these?
It's right on Oak Street. I bought the land from Charlie and Winnie Nash.
Oh, yes, I know exactly
So
what you're talking about.
it's right at the end of
Yeah.
Oak.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that was Winnie and Charlie's land.
Over in Charleston.
Yes, and I bought that. I was raised on that street, so I want to finish raising my kids in that area. My parents live just 4 houses down.
Choctaw and Oak.
North Lucille.
Right there on the railroad track?
Yeah, right when you cross over tracks and going west, it's that black corner that's sitting right there.
It's right across the railroad track from Molly.
You're on the west side of Molly, right?
Yeah.
Also railroad tracks.
Anybody else have any?
Skirting?
They are going to start it for me.
Do not take anything I say personal, Marcia. But I've been on the commission for a long, long time. And I remember how much work that people work to do, come up with these zoning and our town. And this is a beautiful trailer. And I'm glad that you're getting your own home. I really, because I've known this girl when she was that little. But
I am not much for doing any more variances because I feel like that if we do a variance for you and Joe Blow comes in next week and he wants a variance and then
Set precedents.
somebody else comes in, we're setting a precedence. And we've already done some and we probably shouldn't have. Because these people put in many hours of work on coming up with this zoning laws. And if we keep doing variances and we're trying to get our town dressed up back to where it should have been and should never have left that thing. And I don't have any problems with mobile homes, but I do have a problem in some areas, and so, but like I said, if we make a variance for one, we're setting a precedence to do it for everybody. But my one daughter lives in a mobile home, do not have a problem with that. Hers is probably the same year as what yours is. So, that's what I say, don't take this personal, please, but I'm gonna have to vote against it, just because of this fact. I feel like we need to start trying to build our town back up where it was. And these people work many hours, and I was on the commission with them when they spent all these hours doing this. And that's been many years ago, but if we keep doing variances, then we end up, you know, in a town where it brings down and I know the area exactly what you're talking about, and it's not just yours that I am talking about, it's all of them. If we keep doing this. But do you want a mobile home in your house, in your neighborhood? Do you want one house that's not comparable to the values of the ones that you're in?
Unfortunately, right across the street
I know.
from me, it'd be great.
And we have some that are bad. We really do. And she looks like she's getting a nice one, and I'm proud of you for getting your own home. I commend you for that.
We do need to come up with what we're going to do.
We need a zoning board.
Well, the zoning's already in place. And what you basically do now is we don't need the zoning board. They can come directly to us like what she's done.
Well, we have a vision for a board of adjustment, but it's not established.
Right.
So it falls back to you guys.
Right.
Normally you would have a board of adjustment, it goes to them first, and then it come back to you based upon that recommendation.
Well, it's hard to know where to stop and where to start on this. I mean, you know, I'm sure she would like to have it, you know, passed. And, you know, I'm like you said, I would hate to see somebody put a trailer in, you know, real close to a real good house or, you know, a nicer home or something. It kind of brings the value of the property down. So I wouldn't want to, you know, and I think that's the idea of the zoning, isn't it? So that we don't get into these situations where, you know, you move something in too close to.
Well, right next door to the lot is a older trailer house that is probably actually older than the trailer that I'm drawing. And then the trailer next to that is actually a '99 model that was brought in last year.
I know where you're talking about too. That's what it's hard to know where to start and stop here.
And then across the street from that, there's two trailer houses there. So, I mean, that street is just full of trailer houses. And then my mom lives in a trailer house, a few houses down from there.
So
What's the actual controversy about bringing, is this because of the age?
Yeah, they're,
That's part of it. Age of the trailer and the zoning.
we don't, I guess, we don't let them in over 10 years old, and that area is not zoned for trailer houses, so.
Yeah, my argument basically, my objection is basically, we just keep making exceptions, variances to our zoning laws. And if you continue to do that, you might as well throw them all out the door.
How were the other trailers allowed into that particular?
They were grandfathered in, or they were moved in there when they were less than 10.
I see what you're saying. You know, it's always a dream for everybody to own your own home. That's an American dream.
Exactly.
To come in there and change the stipulations to bring that dream in is also another controversy. And I can see where this right here is going to go stagnated real quick. But the rules are the rules. We'll have to abide by them. I can't see anything in unless there's a way we can grandfather it in.
We need to do, John.
Well, you would take a vote either to approve it or not.
Does anybody want to make a motion?
Well, I'll make a motion to not grant the variance.
I'll second that.
Roll call, please.
Miller,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Bridges,
Yes.
Robinson.
Sorry.
6 is events. 6.1, next regularly scheduled meeting will be November 4th, 2019. 6.2 is next free quarterly dump day is Friday, October 11th, 2019, from 8 until 4, and Saturday, October 12th, from 8 until noon or until full. The next free dump day after this is October 19th, 2019, from 8 until 8. If the dumpsters fill up early, citizens will be given a ticket to allow a free dump within the next 30 days at their convenience. 7 is new business. Does anybody have any new business?
Well, I just got something to say. How did that go on the dump thing, doing it that way last time? Did it work out well? We didn't have to turn anyone away. And also, since we're trying to get our town back to the shape that it should be, I think this is a small step, but we as a town need to start taking some pride in our own stuff. And a very small item, very inexpensive thing, is we need to, and we've got city employees going all over this town, every day. Why do they not see anything wrong? For 2 years, there has been a street sign turned the wrong way. We don't see that when we drive down the streets, our city workers of any department, I don't care what department you are. But if I can see it, they should be able to see it. But let's look at our stop signs, our street signs. Are they turned the right way? Are they falling over? And I know we've had a lot of rain and that affects it. I'm not stupid, I know that. But if they need replaced, let's replace them. And I think you bought decals once.
Not for street signs, stop signs.
Yeah. Also, we have several places that we have flagpoles. We've got ratty flags hanging. That's wrong. That's a disgrace to our city, the county, state, federal government, all our veterans in my eyes. We hang a flag that's not torn. And if we got a flagpole, let's get a flag on it. And let's get a light on it. They're not that expensive to get a solar light that will light it up. I put the one on Smokies myself because there was a flag out there and I went and put a light on myself. But now you can get a bigger one that's on top of the pole for $25. Come on, people. We're not that poor that we have to be disgraceful to our flag. But I think if we start taking pride, they might say, well, city's doing something. So let's spruce up our town and do our part. And we talked about what could we do to maintain our streets and all. Well, we're going to work on that, people. But this is a small, small, small thing to ask. And that's all I got to say.
Karen, where's that street sign at?
Try Wedding Street. Hey, if you drive down the street and you can't see a sign backwards,
Okay, we'll look for it.
okay, you look for it. And if you don't have it figured out in a few days, call me. I'll show you exactly where it's at. But you know where I live? Okay, it's between Maple and where I live.
And while he's here tonight, I wanted to thank Terrence Johnson for his donations he makes to the city, and he gives us a lot of asphalt and stuff that he donates, and we appreciate him. He's getting some guys together to do some cleanup work out at Double Creek for us with their equipment, and we appreciate all you do for us. Thank you, brother.
Way to go, T-Rex.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Okay, you made the motion.
You make a motion? Make a motion to adjourn.
Right
Forget
second.
where we're at.
I heard second, I mean, I was like,
Roll
wait,
call.
came on any.
Gibson,
Yeah, I'll second.
Melton,
Here. Yes. Thought I'd see if you were napping.
Bridges,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. We are adjourned and opening the meeting of the Nowata City Community Medical Authority. Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Here.
Miller,
Here.
Robinson,
Here.
Gibson,
Here.
Melton.
Here.
3 is consent actions. By single motion, the board approves or adopts the following items or actions. Any items marked consent may be moved from the list at the option of a trustee and acted on separately. 3.1 is approval of claims for Community Medical Authority, pay as funds become available. 3.2, approval of check register for Community Medical Authority, October 3rd, 2019.
And we don't have any claims.
No.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.
Gibson,
Here.
Miller,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. 4.1 is EMS Director Report. Can't come in tonight. You got anything, Tara? 5 is discuss and possible action on. We've got no items. Any new business on EMS? Don't poke the bear. I'll entertain the motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. We are adjourned and opening the meeting of Nowata City Municipal Authority. Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Here.
Miller,
Yes.
Here.
Robinson,
Here.
Gibson,
Here.
Melton.
Here.
3.1 is check register for Municipal Authority, October 3rd, 2019. 3.2, approval of deposit refunds. 3.3, approval of claims for Municipal Authority, pay as funds become available.
We don't have any deposit refunds this month.
Okay. So claims for Municipal Authority. Any
We have
questions or
one.
concerns?
So we have the normal, the water chemicals, lab testing for October, November, December. And an estimate that we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. But right now, we've just got the water chemicals and lab testing.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. 4 is reports, 4.1 is sewer plant. Justin?
Everything's going good, it's just wet. I wish the rain would go away for a little while.
Yeah.
As soon as I get my ponds drained, they fill right back up, it seems like.
4.2 is water plant. Jerry?
Yeah, one thing we've got, I think you have a bid. We do our annual inspection of the influence structure at the river. And at this time, it's got about 5 foot of mud. Do they have that report down there or just the bid?
I think I got both.
Anyway, I would like to have it cleaned and locate the intake, whether it's in the bank of the river or out in the river or something, so we can try to address that and see if we can maybe eliminate some of that mud. I don't know, it's about the same as it was last year, and we've had so much more flooding this year. I thought it'd be worse than it was, but it seems to be holding its own. But, any questions? It's the same guy that did it last year, and the same guy that did the reservoir cleaning. So, and one of the reasons we've been doing this is because when we weren't doing it, the pumps would be in the mud and they would burn up. So we spend $20,000 rebuilding the pump and it lasts 3 months, or we just do this once a year and we haven't had one go out since. So maybe we're just lucky, or if it's helping one way or the other.
Roger, you got anything to add?
No, we just should prove that deal will get together as soon as he can get around to get those bridges on Osage, and one alley and one on Oak fixed, and then they'll have some more bids coming down the line, one over here on Locust and Seneca to level that out, and then some curbs and gutters on Seminole between Pine and Pecan will be coming up. Those funds are available when he's got time. So, and as soon as we're able to build up a nest egg for streets, our streets, a lot of them, we're just throwing patching in there, you know. One of these days, we're gonna have to try to do some overlays. Yeah. Because they're getting pretty bad. You know, could I just kind of make a observation here, I guess, because we do need to patch the streets, but it looks like some of the drainage problems need to be fixed first, you know.
Yes, anywhere where
because that's washing out the streets.
The streets are being standing in water. We've been trying to hit those areas in places that don't have a lot of residential house horns, because you can dig ditches between those, and if the horns are bad, you just got holes full of stagnant water. So we've been working on Delaware Street when we get time. These are only when we have time, usually on Fridays. We try to do ditch work when possible and trying to hit the areas. We worked down by Karen's house, not the commissioner, but we had a bad spot there on Weddick and Broad. We changed out some horns there for that to drain, because just back to the east of that intersection used to sit on that road forever. So we got that down. So we're just trying to work on areas that are, because you're right, there's no use to go in there and work on the streets if you got bad areas in the water.
I was pretty sure you were aware of that. I wasn't trying to.
No, we've been working on that, especially where areas are encroaching on the roads and making mistakes.
Did we ever look up whether we can help with those? Can we clean their horns out for them?
ordinance says everything from the edge of the street back is on the property owner. If it's an intersection where it's our horn, we can replace our own horn.
We can't do anything for
We
them.
can't do it, yeah.
Now, we can't, if they buy their horn,
Yeah, we can't go clean them out.
that's a pretty iffy deal.
Yeah, because in retrospect, I'm thinking, well, if it's already caved in and we go clean it out with high pressure water, then we messed up my horn.
Yep.
So I understand that.
Then you should assume responsibility.
Now,
If the homeowner or property, or renting, whatever, decides they want a new horn, and they get with Roger, then if they buy the horn, then Roger's crew will go set it for them to grade and everything the way it should be, and we'll provide the rock, right?
Okay.
Well, we charge them for the rock,
We charge
but-
them just what it cost us for the rock.
Yeah.
And we did several of those, and in those areas that we can do that, if we can do some ditching,
yeah,
we do that because they put in new horns, so that allows us to help get the drainage
Sure.
off of that. So there, we did a lot of that in areas where people have to replace horns.
I know you don't want me to say this. Do we need to make that known to our people in town? If you buy a new horn, then we'll set it, and we're able to clean the ditches to allow the water to flow a little better. Now, here's the deal. We can't take responsibility for their grass.
No.
Why not?
I've poked people in the eye before.
Okay, we can run something in the paper telling them if they, or we can even put a message on the water bill saying, if you want to replace your horn, then get with us and we'll get it set.
Roger?
And maybe that'd be a chain of action for the neighbors.
Roger? Could we hire help to help with cleaning some of this stuff out with you?
Well, the trouble is, I've only got so much equipment, and it depends.
Well, they'll bring your equipment.
Oh, well, I'm not the money person. So.
But can you handle help? I mean,
He's running short-handed as it is.
What's that?
I said he running short-handed as it is.
Well, we are now help, but if you're talking help with their own equipment, I can be betcha.
we might need to look at that a little bit.
So is there a business that can help out a property owner or renter to clean their own horns? I mean,
Well, anybody else can, it's just when you're a city, you've got to be careful about using city money on private property.
okay. But is there a company this here that actually does it?
I don't know. Terrence, you do it?
I've talked to a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that it just isn't there, but because of the way that it has to be cleaned and, the part about damaging their horn. And a lot of people just won't do it. I know there's a lot of Clyde there throughout the whole city. But I haven't heard anybody saying that there's any type of a business on it or anything, or if there is even a technique to use to clean.
It gets scary whenever you got to deal with underground stuff, so
Yeah,
you
that's
drive
where
down
I
there
actually
and case it and break a fiber optic or something. Now that's on business owner, and that insurance is pretty steep.
That's why
Yes, that underground stuff.
Well, that makes sense. There's a lot of liability that's there.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Makes sense.
We need to get back to the.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay.
I second.
Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Melton,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes. We kind of went the long way around about it, but we got to take it.
That's why you're the major. Keep major, mayor.
Thank you.
Any new business? I'll entertain a motion.
We had a lot of new business right there. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Roll call, please.
Bridges,
Yes.